Alright, we are here in the late model fixed series at Martinsville Speedway. This is the track I really do like. I've always enjoyed it since some of the early NASCAR games. I am here at a 1.6 strength of field, so apparently I am the 2 car. So we're going to go ahead and give it a qualifying effort. We're going to do the best we can. See how fast the time we
All
can
clear
load
on pit exit, you can push now. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate. P3, that lap time was 21.6. The leader has just done a 20.6. The car ahead has just done a 21.1.
Come on! .863, and that is going to earn us so far 3rd. Apparently, need to go back in and change my number color back to what I had it at. That color looks relatively okay with this, but that is not the car. The number colors. Oh, looks like we got bumped down to 4th. We'll start on the outside. I'm not sure what's worse. Starting on the inside and having to, go in nice, being on the inside of somebody and probably getting run over from behind, or starting on the outside and having somebody drive it in there too hard and push up and run into me. We are going to hope that none of those situations occur and that everything is just hunky-dory. Should be fun. We've only got 11 cars in this field, so we probably got about a top 10 guaranteed. Somebody's going to wreck and cause some sort of problem where they're going to be so far back that at least one car is going to do it. At least one car. See too many people's names that look familiar. Looks like we got 50 laps. I think I had done in practice a couple different, about 3 different potential braking points. One at the last possible second, probably about my qualifying braking point. My second braking point, which would be, a decent race, is what I would consider decent race pace. And then I've got another braking point, letting off the throttle point that I figured might be a decent tire saving one. When I did the practice, I feel like running the faster line was only good for the first little bit. I feel like we're just heating up that right front tire and changing the tire pressure on that right front, and it's just not hooking the track real well again. Whereas when I backed it up, I feel like I did see that the lap times were a little bit slower, but more consistent. Not the same amount of fall off, so potentially saving that right front a little bit. But we'll see. It looks like everybody except for one person was electing to qualify. They're pretty much the last person anyway, so car number 10. They would start back pretty far back anyway, so they're just probably wanting to let everybody sort their stuff out. Hopefully, we got a decent get a decent start here.
That's the end of the session. P4.
All right. Try to make some good adjustments on to our car in the race. Some brake bias adjustments if need be. I feel like there are some other ones that we could potentially do. I just don't know. A right rear spring offset. I really have not gotten to the point where I know that it's there, but I have not done a whole lot with it. I'm gonna have to try to familiarize myself with what that adjustment's gonna do as far as the car handling. So it's probably one more spot that other people are
50 laps.
remaining a little
P4.
quicker than me.
Follow car number 5 in the outside column.
Not sure which braking point I'm gonna want to get to. Thinking probably not the qualifying one, just because I don't know what these guys in front of me are gonna do. I'm gonna go just really try to pay attention to what they're doing and try to give them a little bit of room here. That way, if I do have to check up because he decides he's gonna brake a little
Good
sooner
luck,
than
everyone.
I got enough room to make that correction before I run him over. And I don't want to let him get away from me in case I have a hard time trying to catch him. But I also don't want to, just don't want to run him over.
Be ready, watch for the lights.
Boy, it's gonna watch for that car, 4 car in the bottom.
Go, go, go.
Car inside. Hold your line. Clear inside. Car inside. Easy, hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line.
P6.
Still there. Clear inside.
Alright, we've kind of settled in
The
here.
leader has just done a 20.8. Your lap time was 21.6. That lap was a 20.0. The guy ahead's lap time is a 20.9. The guy behind has just done a 21.2. 6th place. That was a 21.1.
Abe made a little bit of a wiggle there.
That lap was a 21.4.
smoke back there in that corner. I did not see what happened.
The gap to Thornton behind is now 0.6. That last lap was a 21.3.
They try to get back on the throttle just a little bit sooner there. I don't know if I get it. Oh.
You've just done a 21.2. Okay, John, your lap times are pretty consistent.
Well, that's not how I was expecting to get to the spot.
Thanks, scorecard.
P5.
If I feather slowly through into the throttle, coming off, I think that's going to do me a little bit better. Slowly get myself a little bit more. Kind of like that better.
Your last lap time was a 21.3. You've just done a 21.4. P5. The gap to Thornton behind is now 0.7. That lap was a 21.3.
Yeah, those are the guys driving away.
That was a 21.3. The gap ahead is now 0.9. That lap time was 21.3.
Just keep hitting your marks, race the track. Don't need to pass this guy, at least not right now.
That lap was a 21.5.
You know, I guess maybe laying a few qualifying laps down early wasn't.
The gap in front is now 0.9. The gap to Thornton behind is now 1.0.
There we go. I think a little bit of a brake bias adjustment helped. Just not turning down into the corner and staying on the bottom like I was, having a hard time on pushing coming off the corner. That really did make a bit of a difference.
You're halfway home, got plenty of fuel. That lap was at 21.4. The gap in front is now 1.5. The gap in front is now 1.7 seconds. The gap to Thornton behind is now 1.9 seconds. The gap ahead is now 2.4. That was 21.8.
Alright, stop doing that.
You've just done a 21.7. The gap behind is now 1.7 seconds. Your lap time was at 21.6. gap behind is now 1.0 seconds. That lap time was 21.5. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
I'm trying. Laps to go. I just gotta keep this guy behind me.
Your lap time was 21.5.
See if a small brake bias adjustment will help us turn a little bit better. I don't remember how much I got left.
That lap time was 21.4.
Boy, this is gonna be hard if I can hold on to it.
Okay, John, push now. We can catch up here.
I'm going to go high down here in 3 and 4, number 4.
Car outside.
What the fuck?
Hold your line. Still there. Clear outside.
2
Are
laps
you
left.
stupid,
The
number
gap in
11?
front is now 2.2 seconds. Your lap time was 22.2. White flag, last lap.
So the 3 car takes the leader out for what reason? He took
P5.
me out
There
on
we go,
lap
it's
13.
over. Bring it back round.
Ah.
Thanks for involving an innocent bystander. Had nothing to do with it. Sorry, 6. I sincerely apologize for that 100%.
The pit lane speed limit is
I actually feel
35
genuinely
miles
bad
per
if we
hour.
did get caught up. Apology not accepted is BS. 10-4. 10-4, I wouldn't accept it either.
Just doing my dang just to keep him behind me. Going in that corner and kind of slid around a little bit more than I would have wanted to. Man, I'm sad to come out of that with a 4X. Man. 11. Just not able to run a clean line. Just dove it in there too hard. Loses it. And then can't keep it down there. Jeez. Just didn't see being able to go high. I saw him down there and he saw him come back up like that, and I don't know if I could have done anything different. Should have gone high, I guess. Going up to the second line. Yep, could have gone up to the second line. Slide up to the second groove. Right around him, it would have been fine. Didn't know where he was going. I hate that for the 3 car. Just don't know where I'm supposed to go. Looked a bit different from up above than it does from in car. He goes down into here like this. I'm coming in. I'm even probably sliding just a little bit. Where are you going? I wanted to go up here, but you came back up, so I'm thinking down. Downshifted. Dang. Didn't even get it banged up too much. Didn't even so much as put a dent in her. Well, squeaked that one out with a top 5. Jeez, 11 still bouncing off the wall. The checker flag. That was a good finish. 87 in my right front after 50 laps. Woo, doggy! I was a little hard on those rear tires. I'm pretty sure that last little bit was those last few laps trying to hold that guy off. Boy, I was sliding through that corners. Sliding through them real good. Getting a bit of wheel spin on those back tires trying to get off the corner. Trying to carry enough speed through the middle of it. I was right on the cusp of right on the cusp of my grip. Let's go back and closer that 3-car got, the more I needed to make sure I got in there. Wasn't sliding yet. I kind of looked like I was sliding a bit. Woo! Those ones weren't too bad. Few of them were turning right a little bit coming into that turn. Well, that one wasn't. Yeah, that was a little bit of a right-hand turn. Got it in there, she slid a little bit. Well, thankfully I had plenty of right rear to burn off. Just kind of driving it real nice. Yeah, a little bit of a right turn there. Still able to carry a little bit more speed in the 3, or they backed off because they saw me sliding. That was a little bit of a right turn there. 2-car and the 3-car battling for position. That was another one. I was kind of sliding a little bit, but that was mostly controlled. Didn't see any steering to the right. Trying to use that slide in, up, and then drive it back down again. Really got me a good run off the corner, enough to kind of pull a little bit away from him, so every time he kind of dug into me going into the turn, I was danged if I was going to... Man, he really tried though there. He really drove it in there. Probably let off where? I let off at the cup sign? No. We used the second brake point. Oh no, that's the cup sign. Yeah, I kind of let off at that. Start braking lightly. And he really drove it in there. And I just kept it right down there on the bottom. Even bumped that curb down there. Got the 11 car doing some real stupid stuff up here. I have to go back and see where he started. 11 dove it in there. Got sideways. I should have gone high. Should have gone high. Just didn't. I took a moment to make a split-second decision, and that said he's sliding back up the track. He's going to overcorrect it. It looked a lot more like it down here. Sideways. And then he's coming back the other way. Downshifted and kept on moving. Man, so where'd that 11 car end up at? Dead last, a lap down. Come on, guy. He started back in the back. Swung it way wide. Third lane up. Definitely not getting good drives off. He's out to the second line, running not an optimal line. Man, he's really getting in there a little too hot, pushing up the track too high. That wasn't too bad though. Oh, the Dogecoin car bops the wall. The 10 car didn't get a good drive off. The 11 car's at his bumper. Whoa, that was way too high. Boy, you probably had to let off. Come with a wall, crank the wheel, and scuff the tires across the pavement, lose a lot of time. Another one, he went in there, swung it too wide. He got it down that time. Got right down there on the bottom. Got a good run, he's catching the 10. Got another good go through that corner. He's not without the ability to drive through there decent. He's running 22.2s. I don't know what everybody else is running. Twenty-two ones. Yeah, reasonably on the pace. He swung it too wide again. He got in there a little too hot. 10 car's keeping her down on the bottom. He's getting that good drive off. Eleven car still too high. Just losing all kinds of time up top. The 11 car can't string anything together. The 10 car is just going to drive right away. There he goes. You got a good drive in that turn. Got another decent drive in that turn. Not a good off, but you got in there pretty decent. It's kind of high. Drives it down to the bottom coming off. That's a good turn. I think you got a little sideways in the corner. Had to turn the wheel to the right a little bit probably and slid up the track. So got in there a little too hot. The car's got around lock, just kind of running the bottom. Staying all the way on the bottom as much as they can. Eleven car just can't
1 gallon remaining.
back off just enough to get through that corner like you should. There you got in there. That was a good one. Popped the curb a little bit, but that was a good run. Something's got to happen here eventually. I believe he ended up that far behind for no reason. Leader. Running about the same lap. You can't see him. I guess the straightaway. Well, he's still at the tail end of the field. Ooh, he's braking way late. He's braking at that. He's letting off and braking at that blue sign. Just doesn't quite have the. Yeah, see, wow, way late braking point. Yeah, when he can get the braking right, that wasn't too bad. If he'd let off a little bit later, let off the end of pit road now. Back on the throttle. Let off. He's going in too hard. I think he's trying to catch him. I think he's trying to dig. He's trying. Lap times just keep getting worse. Caught the curb. You let the other guy go by. Curious to see what his tires look like. 28 laps in, he's still braking at the same point. Real late. And getting on the brakes is just upsetting the car. Doesn't have enough grip to keep going at the same braking point. When it does hook up, it just pushes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point he's burned his right front up pretty good. That right front tire pressure's got to be super duper high. He just keeps sliding it across the asphalt. Instead of backing the corner up just a little bit. It wasn't too bad. He let off. That's what happens if you keep overdriving the corner, though. Letting off that blue sign and braking. It's just going in too hard. Come on, guy, figure it out. Figure it out. Back up the corner a little bit. Let off. Coasted in there. No, just drag those tires across the asphalt and wear them out. Heat them up to the point where they wear even faster. And the tire pressures get so bad you can't. Yeah, he's driving in there so hard he ain't got no tire back there in the rear. He's wearing his rear ones out, sliding it too. Scuffing the front runs and wearing the back ones out. Yeah, he's just struggling. See what this guy's up to. Yeah, he's leaving a little bit in the middle of the corners. That was good. Better. That was a pretty good roll through the corner. He's braking, he's letting off a little bit later. Get back on the throttle easy. That's exactly what you need to do. That was a little lackluster getting in. Can't say much because I know I did a few of those myself. It's probably why the other guy behind me caught me. He is still fighting that car. Looks like he's popped the wall. Bumped the wall somewhere? I remember that bump. There it was. He's trying to catch me. Got on the throttle too early. Man. Boy, what I wouldn't give to see what his tire wear looked like after the end of the race. He's just got a default car. Doesn't have doesn't look like he's got trading paints. Just a plain Jane car. Just overdriving it. There goes the leader, I believe. Yes, it was. Comes the rest of the field. He's already fighting the car. He can't get it in the corner the way he wants to. He's trying to stay ahead of him. Yeah, he went high. Well, got out of it. Let those guys go by. Why didn't he do that for the rest of the field? Well, that'd have been mighty nice if he did it to the rest for the rest of us. I mean, you're a lap down, man. You're literally last. All right, I'm out.